Hello everybody, welcome back to World of Tanks with your host Michion. I've just gotten my hands on the brand new tank, the AMX M449L. I actually haven't been paying attention to the release notes, so I haven't actually noticed this tank coming out until I've met him with my T110E5 and bounced 2 shots on his frontal plate. This is a tier 8 heavy tank, and he bounced 2 shots from an E5 on his frontal plate. I had to go and check this tank out. I've been checking it out on Tanks GG and on the official World of Tanks website, and I decided this is a good tank. This is the very first game I have played in this tank, so this is the very first thing I'm playing with this tank, as you know, as is general proceedings by now. I play random battles and show them up to you guys on YouTube so you can laugh at me. But as far as I could tell, the front of this thing is insane. Okay, the front of this thing is about 260mm effective. That is much better than the IS-3, and this thing has 232 penetration on its gun. That's better than the IS-3. This thing is the new ruler of tier 8 as far as I can tell. Obviously, this is the first time I'm playing it, so I don't actually know yet. One thing I did notice is that it has very bad aiming time, as you can see. I think it does 300 average damage, and the accuracy, as you can expect, is not the best. Well, this is with a 75% crew, so it might be different later. It does have 10 degrees of gun depression and I think 20 of gun elevation, so that's interesting. Oh, there you are, cheeky bugger. That is 300 average damage. That's about right. So, but 260mm of armor on the front of its glacis. That is insane for a tier 8 heavy tank. That's pretty damn good. Yeah, the accuracy is a serious issue though, it looks like. Might just be the fact that I'm still using a 75% trained crew. Oh, no, that's him. We'll see later. From what I have seen, never mind, accuracy is fine. Cupola snipe, 200 meters away. All good. All skill, no luck. So anyway, this thing, as far as I could tell, oopsie, okay, maybe it's not that good. As far as I could tell, the side armor is absolute junk. I mean, this is new levels of shit. Okay, the side armor on this thing has a world record in being crap. Okay, forget about side scraping. Even angling will be difficult. Where did that shot go? What the fuck? Yes, even angling the tank will be very difficult and very. What the fuck? You fell. Very dangerous for you to do. So it's gonna be interesting. But on the right side, you do still have. Where is he? You do still have. God damn it. 260mm, I'm pretty sure, effective armor on the front of your plate without angling. The lower glacis is also strong. It seems to be the same concept as with the VK. Oh shit! As the VK4502B, where the lower glacis is actually stronger than the upper glacis. So that's something to keep in mind. Other than that, 10 degrees of gun depression, as I've mentioned. The aiming time is pretty bad, even with the consideration that this is only a 75% crew, and the accuracy is also pretty bad, but better. I feel this is better than the IS-3. I'm pretty sure it is, because this is after all a 90mm gun. Oh, it's 100mm. Interesting. Okay, so 100mm, but it does feel much better than the 122 EL9 gun on the IS-3. As far as I could tell, from just this little exchange here, as you can see, I already have 2,600 damage blocked. I haven't actually had a chance to look at it in too much detail in the garage. We'll do that after this game. But as far as I can tell, it has a very decent power to weight ratio. Very, very respectable top speed of 40 kph, which it doesn't reach too often, but it can. As you can see, I think it can reach it with the top, with a 100% trained driver. I'm not sure. The gold ammunition for this APCR, by the way, has 263 pen, which isn't amazing. Still better than the IS-3, but isn't amazing for dealing with tier 9s and 10s. But with 232 pen on the AP, you really don't. I feel you really don't need the premium. Oh shit! Premium ammunition. Can I actually? Where is it? Yes, I can. I'm not sure about this. I think this tank is second only to the T-34 and possibly the Lurver as far as tier 8 penetration is concerned. Let's see. Can I bounce this shot? No, I cannot. Oh, that's good to know. Where did he pen me? I'm curious. Oh, right here. Interesting. That may have actually gone into my... There you go. Bounce the shot from an IS-3. What tier 8 heavy can you say will do that on a standard basis, except for the AMX and for MLE 49 Liberte? I don't know any, except for like the Americans and their turret. But this is... The turret on this thing is very good as well. It's not as though the turret is a weak spot. The turret is stronger than the hull. Not by much, but it is stronger than the hull. So, weak parts of this tank, what are the bad parts of this tank? I'm not sure. We'll have a look at the garage and we'll see what we can find out, shall we? So, for the first match in the AMX and for Liberte, we have our second class mastery match. Well, no one's playing this tank yet. Second on the team to that AMX CDC, who had a monster game. Look at that. High caliber, top gun, defender, 96 defense points. We won because of this guy. But I was second, and I didn't have that good a game, it felt like. So what can we learn from the stats? Well, 190 millimeters of frontal armor, and if I'm not mistaken, the angle is just about the same. Well, it's not. It's a little. The angle on the VKV looks like a little steeper than this. Yes, definitely a little steeper. And the VK4502B has about 300 millimeters of frontal hull armor. This thing, if what Wargaming said is true, on the front, this will be 260 millimeters effective. This will be 280, if I'm not mistaken. The T-34 has 248 penetration, and he must have gotten a high roll to penetrate me there, or using APCR, I don't know. Yes, 248. Where is he? The Lerva has 234. So this thing is essentially second only to the Lurver and the T-34 as far as penetration is concerned. As you can see, the specific gun handling aren't very good, 3.6 and 2.9. But if we compare that to the IS-3's gun, BL9 gun, it's better than the IS-3's gun by far as gun handling is concerned. And yeah, better penetration. The AMX has less alpha damage, obviously, but that's what the IS-3 is for. It should have better rate of fire as well. It should. I'm pretty sure it will have better DPM than the IS-3 as well. Interesting. And I have no idea why there's a chicken. There's a chicken on the side of the turret. I don't know why it's there. It's weird. Look at it. That's so weird. I wonder what's the history on this thing. Let's see. Vehicle details. I'm literally learning this with you guys. Okay. Heavy tank, or known as Project 141, since France needed modern heavy tanks, development started immediately after World War II, existed only in blueprints. Well, another fictionary, completely paper tank. Can we just take a second to appreciate the fact that this does not go all the way? That 80% of the tank are completely painted, but this part is just green. Moss green. Why? Could this not go more? This is gonna bother me now. From now until forever, it's gonna bother me. Good God, man. Can I change it? Please, 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 can I change it? I can't. No, fuck. Okay, wonderful. Well, anyway, yes, as far as vehicle details. As far as this is concerned, that's actually because I'm using the bad crew from it. I don't actually have any French heavies. Can we please? I'm not sure how this works actually. Okay, to comparison. Yes, good. Compare. Let's compare this to the IS-3, which is gonna be what this thing is gonna be competing against. I'm pretty sure. Like this is gonna be the main thing. Is it better than an IS-3? Will this be the new tank for skirmishes, clan wars, stuff like that? Where the fuck is the IS-3? Tier 8. Heavies. Fuck's sake, man. IS-3, yes. 100% crew, 100% crew. So, firepower, let's see. IS-3, yes, penetration is better, rate of fire is obviously better, yes. Turret reverse, slightly better. 10 degrees of gun depression, very, very nice. DPM, no, the IS-3 actually comes up on top, but by a marginal amount. I mean, 12, that's nothing. The hull armor is insanely better, so much better. The side and rear armor though are garbage. You cannot side scrape, you cannot angle with this thing. But having 55 millimeters of side armor does mean that you can bounce shots from every tank in the game other than Death Star. And I think Jägeru as well. Those will overmatch your armor. Turret armor, I'm pretty sure it's on par with the IS-3, honestly, more or less. Mobility, very heavy for a French heavy tank. This is a very heavy tank. 70 tons. You can ram IS-3s with this thing. Lovely. 1000 horsepower engine, very good. 14 horsepower per ton. It's okay, respectable. Nice top speed, reverse speed is decent. Not that good reverse, but that's okay. Bad camo, not that much of an issue. Good view range though, that's interesting. The IS-3 is known to be pretty bad as far as view range is concerned, but this thing is much better. So that's very interesting. Let's just put on accelerated crew training. How about another game in the AMX M4 MLE49 Liberte? I have no idea how to pronounce French tank names. None whatsoever. Let's give it a go, see how it is. If I'm lucky, I'll be able to go up against tier 10s. No? Okay. I actually want to go up against some tier 10s so I can test out whether or not this tank is actually Um, I'm not gonna say it's gonna be competitive against tier 10. That would be completely and utterly ridiculous. We no. Um, if Wargaming came out with a tier 10 tank that would be competitive against tier 8 tank, it would be competitive against tier 10s, you would be in a serious problem. Jingles had a video about the Panzer 2J and talked about what would happen if a tank like that would be in the higher tiers. But no, this is not the case. This is just a very, very strong tier 8 heavy tank with a very, very strong front. I actually didn't... Did someone notice what the sides and rear of the turret are? I actually forgot to pay attention to that. Oh well. As far as I can tell, but just by looking at it and not, paying attention too much to Tanks GG and stuff like that, which I don't usually do, but I wanted to do a completely clean review of this tank. As far as I can tell, the weak spots on this tank are very unique. It doesn't have any frontal weak spots per se. The turret ring, this part here, looks very exposed to me. It might be a serious weak spot, and I don't know how easy it is for this tank to get its turret ring damaged and knocked out. That could be a serious problem. Other than that, the cupola, it's a pretty big cupola. I'm not sure if they're gonna be if they buffed it like they did the E5, or if it's actually gonna be weak. Guess we'll find out eventually. No shots at anything. Yes, but for now, as far as I can tell, the cupola and the turret ring seems to be the only weak spots frontally of this tank. We'll see, hopefully in this game even, we'll see if that's actually the case. All scout reported fucking morons. We have 2 scouts, the T7. Now, this is one of the issues, I think, with the Liberte. No, that's not good. The fact that it has such terrible side armor means that you cannot let anyone shoot you in the side or the rear. This can pose problems when you have a chrome wall to your right. Oh, but I did bounce a shot from a Rainmetal Borsing, who is not as hidden as he thinks he is. Where did he bounce from me? Let's have a look. I have no idea. Oh, well, I did say you shouldn't give your sight to anyone, but that VK4502A just hit my gun. VK4502A just bounced a shot from the front of me. He is side scraping. This AMX is showing me his side of the turret, and yes, it does appear that the side of the turret is not made out of titanium. Who would have guessed? So yes, it does look very similar to the VK4502A, doesn't it? This thing is infinitely more superior to that piece of garbage. Honestly, the grind to get a VK4502B, and he's on fire and he's burning and he's dead. I'm sorry. What the fuck? Does this thing have troll side armor like the IS-3 or something? Is that it? No, it doesn't. Oh, he was shooting HE. That is strange. Oh shit. Okay, that is not good. That is not good at all. If only I had some repair skills, but no. I guess that's what happens when you take a tank out for the first time with bad crew on it. So, to summarize, we have a very, very strong Tier 8 heavy tank that is, as far as I can tell, superior to the IS-3 in almost every aspect, except for the side and, well, rear armor 40. Let's see, where's the IS-3? IS-3, there you are. Yes, the side armor and the rear armor on the IS-3 are better, You know what? Let's just have a look-see and see. Oh my god. No! Oh, that is so mean. I typed. God damn it. Oh, wait. Maybe I didn't. Oh, I did. Maybe.